I went for the first time because it was industry thing to do. You know, everybody's IRMI, IRMI, IRMI. IRMI is the construction conference that you go to.
I really believe that is the one conference that happens in our industry to where everybody checks their ego at the front door.
Risk management is active. You're trying to figure out what the issues are, what your exposures are, and how's the best way to address those.
It's not one thing. It's the education and it's also the networking. I don't think you can really get the most value out of one without the other. And fortunately, the IRMI conference gives you both.
Well, it was right after a hard insurance market in the late 70s, and there was a need with the complexity of construction insurance and risk management for a conference that would bring all the parties involved in the process to discuss and study the various issues involving construction.
The thought was the conference would be like a Switzerland, if you will, a neutral territory where you could bring people together who are competitors.
I.e. the buyer and seller, as well as the agents, could come together to study all the issues of risk management and insurance that relates to the construction business, and come up with some new ideas, cuss and discuss it, and then take it home and put it into practice.
And so that was a lot of at least the dream of what it would be.
The conference is such a great networking opportunity that I think we tend to short the educational side of it.
One of the things I learn every year I go is how much I need to learn.
I think our program offers an opportunity for people to stretch themselves. If you're an expert in general liability insurance, you may not want to go to the classes on general liability insurance. That may not be the best place for you to go, but there's an opportunity for you to go to a workshop on builder's risk.
The folks at IRMI do a good job of bringing in people who are trained and have a lot of expertise in their particular area. So they bring solutions to the forefront for things that are emerging issues, and they just do a great job of giving you tools to deal with those things when you go back to your office or job site.
It helps people understand the best practices in the area of safety and risk management, and how by doing something over here good and proper and smart, you will end up reducing your cost over here and being more competitive.
It's a people business, and you don't get deals done with just knowledge. You have to have good contacts throughout the industry to accomplish what you need today.
This whole process of networking has taken on a life of its own.
The networking there is a lot of fun. And that's really, I think, the byproduct of everybody having the right culture and the right attitude.
By and large, the culture is, let's come up with solutions.
You're sitting at lunch at a table talking about a CSIP issue, and you have someone sitting right next to you who's already done one or who's had much more experience than you do with it, and you're able to ask questions and learn how to avoid maybe the pitfalls that that person's already been through.
You know, I've never really gone to the conference with the attitude that I'm concerned that my client's going to learn something from someone else. So it's really not about protecting business or that nature. I think a lot of people go because they don't want their clients talking to other brokers or something of that nature. I've never had that attitude. I think you go to improve yourself. If your clients are going to leave, you're going to leave. I mean, the best way to protect your business is expand your knowledge. If you're afraid to do that, I mean, you're never going to protect your client by going there and keeping other people from them. They understand. I mean, your clients are pretty smart.
At the end of the day, when people go to one of these meetings and they see the positive momentum that's built up, it all turns out to be becoming a proactive management tool. The more you get to know people and come to trust them, and you feel like you can rely on what they say, you end up doing more business and better business. So that's what the IRMI conference is about as well, is people making those relationships. The whole idea about IRMI and the IRMI conference is continuous improvement. I mean, how can you do what you've been doing better? Because if you always do what you did, you're always going to get what you got.
I think that it's our responsibility to make sure that the new people and younger people coming into the conference understand that the foundation of what's going to be successful in the future is grounded in that culture of sharing information and ideas without a lot of protectionism out there.
If we can help one agent or broker inspire them to go beyond just selling an insurance policy, but to also help contractors understand how to better manage their business and their construction project to reduce injuries and to make it a safer work environment, then that agent or broker can go out and touch all of their clients. So it can have a major impact across the country. And yeah, that's a really good feeling.
Mission critical. And this is, as we say in Texas, serious business. Because it's really a life and death thing at the end of it. Overriding all this is taking care of your people. Taking care of your people.